I thought Sun King Avad was sitting on his hands, but he got the prince out with help from his spies. Check out these wares.
Had to take over my brother's shift today. Sure as the sun's rising, he's off courting that noble girl.
Have you just polished that armor,
traitorous
Uthed?
Oseram will just
Of
conveniently
course, so many come to the
lose
Isn't
Sunball
that a
and can't be
little-
bothered to work, but you don't
Nothing.
seem like the rest.
Out with it, woman.
Forget I said anything. You look very dignified
Thank you.
and shiny. Very shiny. Little Huntress, you called, so here I am.
Ready to fight?
Fight? I thought you just wanted tea and conversation. Is there a battle coming? I wasn't informed.
Well, that can't be true. You're always informed.
Ah, so I am. We've only met a few times, and yet you know me so well.
I don't think I know you at all. But I'd like to.
When I hear that line, it usually means something else. Can I tell you a secret?
Of course.
I've been waiting for this fight my whole life. The enemy we face today is the same that turned Meridian into a slave pit and Sunfall into a bloodbath. Fanatics who torture and murder mothers, fathers, families, children, and say it's the will of the sun. I hate them, Aloy. I've got the scars of their whips on my back to prove it. And today, we can get rid of them once and for all. I said I came for you, but that was only half the truth. I came for them. This time, they're not getting away.
I'm with you, Vanasha. We'll fight them together.
And I won't forget it, little Huntress. Tomorrow, may the sun rise in a better world.
There are no shadows under
I
the
only
noonday
fight when I
sun.
have to.
Words to
But
live
by the time I have to, I usually want to. I've put something special on the tips of my arrows for the eclipse. It's too bad Bahavas isn't here to see his little friends crushed. I only fight when I have to. But by the time I have to, I usually want to.
Aloy?
At ease, Uthed. Meridian will be glad to have you on its side. And I am too.
The honor is mine. You saved my epitaph from being a fine soldier, but a fool of a man.
I'm hoping you won't need any kind of epitaph just yet.
As the sun wills. When you found me, I was trying to eke out a glorious death. But now, a glorious life seems more preferable. To watch Edelman play in the low gardens again. Still surrounded by a dozen guards, but... what you did, Aloy, it was done well. Although, I can't shake this road, Vanasha. She delights in goading me. Like brazen colors waved before a behemoth.
Do you want me to ask her to stop?
No. I accept it. Well then. Meridian shall stand and shadow shall fall. I swear it.
Here's to that, Uthed.
Don't look to me for help.
I've put something special on the tips of my arrows for the eclipse. It's too bad Bahavas isn't here to see his little friends crushed.
The sun is my armor. This other armor I wear is a safeguard. Always for a Sun King. Always for Meridian. Every battle we hope to make the last. For the other side. The sun is my armor. This other armor I wear is a safeguard.
Aloy, I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry, I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
These damn
This
Asuras
place
are stirring up
Really
tensions.
couldn't be more different.
I'm
to the
keeping my
sacred
eyes
land,
open.
could it? There are materials like I've never seen in the markets above. I tried to explain stitchers and makers to these Karja. You'd think that wouldn't take much explaining. This place really couldn't be more different to
Hope
the
I don't
sacred
burn
land,
in the
could
sun.
it?
Again.
I just want a moment's peace.
Elita, I'm pleased to see you, but what are you doing here?
I'm helping prepare for the battle. If Atral were here, we would have fought together. I know it. So I'm doing everything I can. Digging battlements, collecting herbs. Anything that makes a difference. I can't take his place. Nothing can take his place. But I'm here for him. For both of us.
I understand what it was he saw in you.
He'll always be with me. Sun and shadow still meet for a moment. Every dawn and dusk. I should give you this. To help in the battle. By the sun, I hope you don't need it.
Thank you, Elita. Be safe.
Should be
Father
out there
understood
fighting
that I couldn't just
machines,
stand
not
by in my
pacing
garden.
around here.
Maybe this battle can finally end the war between the Karja. I should finish up here before the fighting starts. Father understood that I couldn't just stand by in my garden.
Petra!
Here she is, the guest of honor. I knew there was something about you. Hammered from the stuff they make leaders out of. And I don't say that to every Nora girl who blows through my town.
That happens to you a lot?
Had to build a wall to fend them off.
Good thing I'm persistent then.
I've missed our little talks. Murad asked me to look over the city arsenal. These guns have aged well. That runs in the Osram, no? They were the pride of the Mainspring Forges, so I've taken greater pride in improving them.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then. The target should put up a little less of a fight than those bandit raiders did. It hits nice and wide. No need to aim it like a bow. Range is good. Try the next.
Isn't that him? From the Battle of the Dawn?
Can be. Cinnabar Sands was before that, and there were no survivors.
Well, I don't like to boast.
Oh, sun, keep the shadow from falling upon me.
Nil?
Aloy. They told me your name. I said hair like a splash of blood, tenacious as a scrapper's jaws. I've thought about what you said. Every time, the wound you gave me caught on my ribs.
But I didn't wound you.
Not by metal. Still, I forgive. A duel is such a fleeting joy. If one of us had ended the other, we'd have missed all this. The wait before blood is shed, like the scrape of a blade across your teeth.
Nil, you're making it difficult to be glad to see you. But you're needed. The battle will be hard.
Hard? I was assured the odds would be near impossible.
And you signed up anyway?
Impossible odds, fine company, killing without consequence. How could I resist? Killed anyone lately you'd like to talk about? I don't care for fighting machines, but I hear these ones are demons. That's exciting. Trouble with a battle is, it can be hard to find killing to call your own. Killed anyone lately you'd like to talk about?
How many men do you think you'll kill in the battle, Uthid?
As many as I have to.
I love it when you say things like that. It's so...
What?
cheerful.
Nakoa, you came to fight.
How could I not? During the Red Raids, there was only one Carja butcher the Nora feared more than Zaid.
Helis.
I would stand against any army he leads, no matter how strong. For the Nora he terrorized, for myself, and for my father.
We'll stop him. You have my word.
Your word means a lot, especially now. Because of you, I hear the sacred land is opened. If we win, I can go home. It'll be good to see Jan again. I'm with you, Aloy. Until the end. Like you said, we'll stop Helis cold. Together. I hear they call you the Anointed now. The matriarchs and their rituals. Jan's probably eating it up. It's strange to fight alongside the Carja. But I guess they're like any tribe. Some kind, some vicious. Like you said, we'll stop Helis cold. Together.
Geneva, they called you back to duty.
So, you're the one behind all this commotion? Who made Sun King Avad finally show his sword arm from behind those robes?
A king can be fierce and fair, Geneva. He's a good man.
A smart man, too. He had Murad offer all my prisoners a royal pardon if they'd fight for Meridian. The whole motley lot of them agreed. Didn't take much convincing.
With your kind of convincing, I don't doubt it.
Ha! This time I went easy on them. Those who commit the crime of attacking Meridian, they'll see less of my lenient side. May the sun blaze at your back, Aloy.
That's a nice spear, Uthid.
Thank you.
I like the way you grip it.
Enough, woman.
Can't fault my prisoners' discipline. All those dawn drills have served them well. After it's all over, I might be the only one going back to the Rock. How'd you like that? I've waited 2 years for this war to break. I can wait a little longer. Can't fault my prisoners' discipline. All those dawn drills have served them well.
Machines or bandits try to get past me, they'll have to fight. Mark my words.